Hi there. Are you looking to experience more love, more peace, and more abundance in your life? Do you want to wake up each day with greater purpose and feel more fulfilled? If you are, then this is the place for you. Welcome to Center for Spiritual Living, North Jersey. Over the past 2 decades, our open and affirming community has created a safe space for all to come and be uplifted. I hope you enjoy watching, and if you like what you see, please visit us at cslnj.org.
Hold my hand while I run this race. Hold my hand while I run this race, 'cause I don't want to run this race in vain. Stand by me while I run this race. Stand by me while I run this race. Stand by me while I run this race, 'cause I don't want to run this race in vain. Guide my feet while I run this race. Guide my feet while I run this race. Guide my feet while I run this race, 'cause I don't want to run this race in vain. 'Cause I don't want to run this race in vain. 'Cause I don't want to run this race in vain.
In case you don't know, that's Clive. Thank you, Clive. Or as I said earlier, in France, they call him Clave. He's so international, you know. A lot of people think he's British, but what can I tell you? So welcome, everybody. Good morning. I want to welcome everybody to the Center for Spiritual Living, North Jersey. I am Reverend Neil Pinkman, the spiritual director of this community, and loving every minute of it. Well, 99.9% of every minute of it. So I am really, really happy to be here. And this is our first Sunday of the new calendar year. And we're going to do things a little bit different this year, mix things up a little bit. But let's start by just saying what we do all the time, and that is read along with me. It's in the chat. It's on the program of who we are. We are an open and affirming science of mind community where the vibration of love lifts you, the wisdom of the ages inspires you, and the science of mind teaching empowers you. We believe that heaven and hell are states of consciousness that you experience in this lifetime, that you are the architect of your life, and that it is never too late to know true happiness. So I want to, again, we already thanked Clive. I want to thank Clive for being here today. We have enjoyed him, I don't know, how many Sundays out of a year? It's a lot. You know, it's a good way to start this year.
Times you've enjoyed me, but
well, every time is enjoyable with Clive. What can I tell you?
thank you.
And I would like to thank Brian for being our practitioner of the day today. Brian has stepped up and helped so much, so often, and he is greatly appreciated for all that he does. And we have a surprise speaker today. It's a face you may not be familiar with, somebody you might know who's been here on occasion, Reverend Dr. Michelle Wadley. So as we enter into this new year, we have a new theme, which is the audacity to awaken. And with that, we have an affirmation that we are going to use throughout the entire year. And if you didn't look at your chair before you sat down, you're sitting on the affirmation. If you did happen to notice it and pick it up, that is our affirmation for this year. We will be reading it shortly. But what this year is about, and I'll just read to you what it is. The audacity to awaken, a year of courage, curiosity, and conscious evolution. This year we're invited into a bold exploration of who we are becoming. Awakening is not a single moment. It is a lifelong practice of remembering our spiritual nature and daring to live from it. Each month builds upon the one before it, guiding us from self-awareness to spiritual sovereignty, from inner healing to conscious participation in a world that needs our light. In the Science of Mind tradition, awakening means partnering with the infinite, claiming our creative power, and walking through life with open eyes and an open heart. As Ernest Holmes wrote, we are unlimited beings, limited only by our own thinking. So true. This year is about challenging those limits gently, courageously, and consistently until what remains is the truth of who we really are. And that goes right along with what became a last-minute decision. Every year we do the first 4 sections of the textbook. And every year we get a slightly different perspective. Reverend Michelle will be leading us off today with the thing itself. And every year it's a slightly different twist, right? Because how many times have we read those first 4 sections of the textbook? Probably 23 now, or 24, whatever it is. So it's always nice to have that different perspective. And I got inspired by Reverend David Alexander. He put out his Substack yesterday, maybe, because I did this in a scramble, which threw Sandy into havoc, having to get this all ready for today. Thank you, Sandy, for doing that. So that what he does every year is read this thing called You, to kick the year off. And I thought with this idea of the audacity to awaken and this conscious evolution we're talking about for this year, that would be a good idea for us too. So we're going to start this coming Saturday. It's free, 10 o'clock Saturday mornings on Zoom. Join us as we read and discuss that book, this thing called You, because this year is all about you. It's all about you anyway, except when it's about me. But if it's about me, it's about you. And if it's about you, it's about me, because we're all one. But it's going to be great. It's just going to be an open conversation and talk about what that book means. And it's 4 Saturdays for an hour and a half, whatever we need to just get together and see what this thing called You is going to be like this coming year. We already have a question from the audience. This is nice, yes.
Are you going to have designated chapters for the discussion, or?
Well, I'm going to try and I haven't been awake long enough since I came up with this idea to figure that out, but I am going to put some sort of a framework to it, yes, and we'll do our best to keep up with it. But it's the principles that Ernest Holmes brings in this. So it's, we'll travel through it as we need to in a loose way, but a structured loose way. I'm trying to think of a time where I didn't do anything in a loose way, but, I'm sure I can think of something. So have those cards. We have a lot of those cards. They'll be here every week. Take multiple, hand them out to friends, say, here, make this a good year. Have these cards. And then invite them to join us here. Because this is where, when we do this work and we do our own work on ourselves, it really, really is great. And we could sit in meditation all the time and sit in stillness and get all sorts of insights to us inside. But when you sit in a community of like-minded people and you cover those principles and you share those ideas and what they mean to you, sometimes light bulbs go off that you didn't even realize, and you go, oh, okay, I see that now a little bit differently. And that's what we're inviting everybody to do. So I look forward to doing that and joining us. And it's probably time now to go back to clave and go through our opening chant and our practitioner of the day, Brian, with the opening treatment. Thank you.
I am opening, my heart is ready to receive. I am opening, I am opening, my heart is ready to receive. You are opening, you are opening, your heart is ready to receive. We are opening, we are opening, our hearts are ready to receive.
I am opening. You are opening. We are opening. We are awakening this year, each day of this year, each hour, each moment, each nowness. Awakening deeper and deeper into this consciousness, connecting with the one conscious, the conscious that is all, that consciousness that lives through us, that breathes through us, that walks as us, that lives as us. And in that awakening, we think with this consciousness. We know with this consciousness. We know as this consciousness. We act as this consciousness. And it grows deeper and deeper as we awaken more and more to this truth. And so I bless this day. I bless this celebration. I bless the word, I bless the music, I bless the technology, I bless all of us who are exposed to it right here and right now. And I bless all of the good that happens within and without and with all of the one. I call this good and so very, very, very good. And in loving gratitude for this and so much more, I surrender and release this word into law. And so it is.
We are opening. We are opening. Our hearts are ready to receive. You are opening. You are opening. Your heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive.
Affirmation, you have your cards there, or it's on the program. Please read along with me. I awaken today with the courage to see myself clearly and love myself wholly as I am and as I am not. I open my heart to curiosity, trusting that every question leads me deeper into truth. I embrace conscious evolution, knowing that life is always expanding through me. I release what no longer serves and boldly claim my divine power. I am awake, I am courageous, and I am fully alive to the brilliance of my becoming.
So, as Neil mentioned earlier, as we do every year, we dive into the first 4 chapters of the textbook, starting with the thing itself. And lo and behold, our reading today comes from that first chapter, the thing itself, on page 33. And is that the bottom of 33, Neil, that I'm starting with, or the top?
Sorry, what is it?
The divine nature?
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Goes on to the next page.
Gotcha, okay. I briefly looked at the order of service. So. Divine nature is in every man. This is the thing itself. Briefly, let us recapitulate. There is that within every individual which partakes of the nature of the universal wholeness, and, insofar as it operates, is God. That is the meaning of the word Emmanuel, the meaning of the word Christ. There is that within us which partakes of the nature of the divine being. And since it partakes of the nature of the divine being, we are divine. It reacts to us according to our belief in it, and it is immutable law, subject to the use of the least among us, no respecter of persons. It cannot be bound. Our soul will never change or violate its own nature. All denying of it will never change it. All the affirming of it will never make it any more than it is. But since it is what it is, and works the way that it works, it appears to each of us through its belief. It is done unto us. It is done unto each one of us as we believe. We will say then that in spirit, man is one with God. But what of the great law of the universe? If we are really one with the whole, we must be one with the law of the whole, as well as one with the spirit of the whole. If we try to grasp something that is difficult to grasp, then we shall never grasp it, because we shall always think of it as being incomprehensible. The mind which we discover within us is the mind that governs everything. This is a thing itself, and we should recognize its simplicity.
Good morning. So join me, if you will, and a conscious moment to recognize that you and I are it. We're not simply part of it, we are it. So our consciousness, our vibration, the presence of love that moves in through and as each of us is it. This is so true and so profound, and yet sometimes we miss this lesson. Let us bring a consciousness of peace right now to this practice. Let us breathe, knowing that each breath affirms peace. Let us practice being at peace by committing to no judgment of anyone, ourselves or another. Let us commit to a practice of do no harm. And in that commitment and in that practice, you and I become a power for transformation. Let us be that. So please repeat after me. I am the peace I choose to see.
I am the peace I choose to see.
I know this peace for my entire family.
I know this peace for my entire family.
I know this peace for my community.
I know this peace for my community.
My community knows this peace for this country.
My community knows this peace for this country.
And my community knows this peace for the world.
And my community knows this peace for the world.
And so it is.
All right, so I brought a little show and tell for you today. So Cindy, if you would be willing to grab the flowers. Now we're going to, and Rafi's going to hand you one thing and Edna's going to hand you another. Don't eat what Edna's handing you. Don't eat the flowers either, actually. So if you just, well, not today, they're not. And if everyone would just take one of each. Now, what's happening, if you're at home, you can just grab 3 items sitting in front of you. It could be a coffee cup, a pen, and if you still have newspapers, which are barely existent, but just take 3 items, just 3 different items. And remember, the Hershey Kisses are not M&Ms. They will melt in your hand, so be careful about that. And I'm just going to let them hand these out. Thank you to my Vanna Whites. They're all beautiful. I almost fell for that. Yes, put it in your hair, Alfred.
Only if you're going to St. Francis.
So today, thank you so much. You need more? Okay. So today, the title of my talk is Living in Alignment with this glorious thing called life, the thing itself. I love the first 4 weeks of every year. I know it's redundant. I know it's a ritual, but it's one that I love because for me, it reminds me of what the heck I'm doing here. And the first 4 chapters of the textbook, the thing itself, the way it works, what it does, and how to use it, could easily stand on its own without the rest of the textbook. And it is my opinion that the rest of the textbook is here to support those first 4 chapters. So if you're new and you haven't read the Science of Mind textbook, I encourage you to do it. If your textbook is tucked away somewhere gathering dust, I encourage you to take it out. Not out of some sense of obligation, but because there is some, and I want to begin to say some hidden truths in that book that we glaze over when we look at it from just an intellectual way, but there is some incredibly deep, metaphysical, spiritual, and quantum truths in that book
that really are there for you to grab hold of those as jewels. So I also want to remind you, in case there's anybody listening or comes upon this podcast, this recording through YouTube, that the Science of Mind teaching is stunning because you don't have to give up anything else. You could be a Buddhist and study the science of mind. You could be Catholic and study the science of mind. You could be Jewish and study the science of mind. We don't ask you to surrender anything. We don't ask you to give up anything. We don't ask you to do anything other than to expand your awareness and your consciousness, which is the encouragement and it's the challenge. It's both. Because some of this work is not obvious, a lot of it is simple but not easy. I did ask you last week, because I happened to be here 2 weeks in a row, which is kind of fun. I challenged many of you to start writing affirmations, if you remember that. If you don't remember that, I'll quickly tell you. An affirmation is an affirmation but stated as a question. For example, why is the Center for Spiritual Living North Jersey the most glorious spiritual community there is? Why is this Sunday the most amazing Sunday there is? Why am I healthy beyond my dreams? And when we do that, it activates something new in our brain. So I know that a few of you did. Did more of you take on writing some of those affirmations? Great. To the best of your ability, I encourage you to make it a daily practice.
We have some hands being raised online.
Oh, good. Oh, lovely. At home, I'm so glad you're doing that. That's good. So you don't need to trade in anything to benefit from this essence. And I'm calling it alignment, which is now even how I refer what we used to call a practitioner session. I'm now recalling them an alignment session. Because I really, over years, now it's been almost 30 years, I realize what I'm actually doing for myself and for you when I work with a client, just even as a practitioner, is I'm pulling your attention back from your questioning yourself and back from the doubt and back from the fear. And I'm moving, and to the best of my ability, looking to get you in alignment with the truth of your being. You have nothing to reach for outside of you, but you have to remember you are of it. Anybody forget that sometimes? You are of it. You are it. I listened, and it's common. It's a common thing for us to say when we're doing an opening treatment. It's common. It's common for me to even say it, although I stumble over it a little bit now, to say I am one with, or I'm part of. You're not. You're it. I can't say that enough to you. You are it. You are the very presence of God, the very presence of intelligence, the very presence of the vibration that creates. You don't have to reach for it. You simply have to remember and activate it. Not with a sense of superstition, not with doubt or fear, but with the awareness that which created all that is created me, and as I am of that, because there could never be a sense of separation, not really, then I am that creator. Really bold, right? That sounds really bold. I know. Just kind of let that wash over you. Try not to say, oh, what the hell is she talking about? Try to kind of let it just enter you and see where it lands inside of you. Because it is about who you are. And I'm going to say something I've said 1,000 times before, that you matter and you are, but you are not of matter. I know I'm getting all quantum on you today. By the way, if you're here for the first time, either online or here, bless you. If you've come here to be saved, consider yourself saved. Just consider yourself saved. Ernest Holmes was clear about that. You don't have to be saved. You are a glorious, amazing offspring of the birthright of this power, this love. I want you to really get that. There's no having to get it. There's no having to develop it. Soon as you can, you got to get with, I am it. You are essence as energy. You are the essence and the intelligence as energy. You are consciousness expressing itself as energy. That is the thing itself. This is not real. I know. I hear myself say this, and I hear Reverend Joel telling me certain things in the past in our conversations, but I can't help myself. I must at least, if you're only going to hear one thing I'm ever going to say, I need you to hear that you are not what you think you are. You are by far more. By far more. So I asked you each to take 3 items. And for you at home, if you don't know, they were each given a stone, a flower, and a candy kiss. Now, I'd like you to bring the flower to your awareness right now and hold it in front of you. You guys should have taken 2 flowers or 3. Hold the flower in front of you and get present to it. And what I'd like to ask you to do in touching it is still realize that what you think is that flower is your agreement about that flower. We created these flowers, but it's not truly matter. It is energy in agreement that demonstrates itself as a flower. Can you get that? It is energy moving, ebbing and flowing at a certain vibration. That's what it is. And it's our agreement about what it is that makes it what it is. For some of you, it's an ugly flower. For others of you, it's a stunning flower. And your observation of it will determine your experience of it. You catching that? So whatever you're holding at home, whatever you label the thing you're holding, you will experience that thing according to your observation of it. The implications of what I'm telling you are so big. Hopefully I'll tie it up for you today. Now bring the candy kiss that I invited all of you to take one of. And why is it different from the flower? It's a different agreement. It is a different agreement. But it is of that same vibrating essence that the flower is, that you are. And the reason why I brought different elements to you, because I want you to get that you can have a spiritual experience with anything when you recognize that this is not what it appears to be. It is the vibration of love vibrating at some rate that I have no clue. But it is evidence that I agree that this is a mallet of some, or a banger, whatever it's called. Take the stone. Take the stone in your hand. Cup your hands and look at that stone. And get that this stone is spirit. It is vibration. It is the evidence of some creative force creating as this stone. And it is no different than you and I and everything that we can see. The thing itself is the essence of you. Yes? What are the implications of this? The implications are that it is through your eyes, your observation of the world, that you create the experience you're having. If experience in your family is warm and wonderful and loving, enjoy the fact that you created that. If it's a challenge, and I mean this literally, enjoy that you created it. Because if we create resistance, we'll create more of what we don't want. So enjoy it. Call it in. This is true shadow work. True shadow work is when we accept everything inside of us. When we accept the graying hair, which mine would be, when we accept the larger body, when we accept the illness, when we accept and not resist about the whole being, the body that we've created, then we move into more beautiful alignment and appreciation with the power that created everything that is. Thomas Troward for us back in the day when he was one of the first metaphysicians that influenced us. I remember it took me 3 times of studying that book and that class before I got it. 3 different times because I was like baffled. It's also the way he wrote. But when I finally got that there is nothing solid, that everything that is under a microscope is moving, you and I have got to stop living under the illusion of form. We have to stop living under the illusion of illness, of discord. Because everything is moving. And I used to love to ask this question when I would teach Thomas Troward in my classes. And I'd say, well, if this is moving and this is moving and this is moving, what keeps them being what they are? What is the answer? What keeps it being, what did you say? Consciousness. What other words might we use? Agreement. And I'm looking for the word intelligence. Somewhere we have an agreement that this is a microphone. It is our agreement that keeps this being a microphone. It is your agreement that you are well that makes you well. It is your disagreement with your possibility that has you move into discord. You are consciousness. The thing itself is consciousness. What does that mean? What does that even mean? I like to liken the idea that consciousness is like a filter, just a filter that we see through. So if my filter, I'll personalize this for a moment, if my filter is my life is good and glorious and I have love and expansive ways of being and my awareness is expanding and I see only beauty and I see only wholeness and that's my filter, I'm going to see a pretty good life. What do you think? But if I were to say, oh, God, this winter, it sucks. It's cold out. And, we don't have our own building yet. And what's wrong with us? And, I really wish blah, 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 blah. What's my experience going to be? It's going to be a really crappy demonstration of not feeling good about what I've seen. Yeah. So, but here's a very important bridge. If you have something that you're not enjoying, the key to come from not enjoying it to enjoying it is not judging it. Not judging it. When we judge it, we make it solid. We instead of being a wave, it becomes a particle, if you want to go really quantum on you. Am I making sense? What I want you to walk away with is that my essence, who I am, how I think, what my perception is that which creates. I want you to walk away feeling like you are powerful. You are powerful. And if it doesn't feel like it at the moment, if you're feeling a little like, oh, but I have to take medication. Bless it. Because every part of who you are and every way that you engage life requires your love and your blessing. All of it. So it is an organizing intelligence that holds us together. An organizing intelligence. And it is not beyond any one of us. Not from the youngest in the room to the eldest in the room. It is not beyond us. We are the cause. Your life is not a thing. It is an activity of consciousness. Your life is not a thing. It's an activity of consciousness. You are not living in a universe governed by intelligence. You are living through it. I'm going to provide you, or I'm going to ask you to take on a new challenge. In addition to the 10 affirmations I encourage you to write on a daily basis, I would like you to go forth in your day when you wake up, touching your world, recognizing that there is no such thing as matter, and blessing it. From your broke down car, if you got one, right? From everything, to the bed that held you last night, to the breakfast you're about to eat. Bring a loving essence, because you and I are vibrating. There's an energy moving through us. And let us consciously bring that energy to all of our life, bar nothing. And I hope you're hearing me at home. Bar nothing. If we now agree that the thing itself is ebbing and flowing body of energy, creating out of itself as you, we're here to engage and direct it by choice and intention. I love that we, over the years, we've given up, and when I say we, it seems like it's a fairly global we. We've stopped talking about what New Year's resolution are you making? Like that's been gone for years. Not for nothing, it never worked for me. What does work for me is knowing who I want to be. If I'm gone tomorrow, I want to know who I was, and I want to know I brought good. There is an idea out there that says when we die, when we pass, what we're going to be in touch with is not being judged, as some would teach, but we're going to have an inkling about how we affected each other in our lives. Think about that. Think about that. If all that's left of you is how you impacted others, would it change the way you hold someone in your consciousness? Would it change the way you are with someone on the highway in New Jersey? Because it's either all or nothing, folks. It's all or nothing. And I started really pondering this, and I started thinking about some of the people that I might still have some maybe envy of or jealousy of, because I'm human and I got that stuff, or people that I don't know, for some reason if I have any sense of superiority for any stupid reason, I thought to myself, wow, if what lasts in me is my impact upon these individuals, I got to clean that up. You get that? You got to clean it up. And there's no exception to that. Because if you are being the thing itself, then your beingness is what you have to monitor. So walk around your house and be aware. I have I'm not Jewish, of course. I mean, of course, because you've never heard me say I was Jewish. But I like to take practices from other religions. So I have a mezuzah that I bought and a prayer that I put in it. And a mezuzah is something that they put on their doorway of the entrances. I think they put them on the front and the back. I think they put them in all the doorways. I only have it on the front doorway. And it's a little blessing, and I put a blessing inside of it. And I don't think about it all the time, I have to be honest. But today, in coming here to you, I thought about it. I'm like, oh, I want to bless my home every time I go in and every time I leave it. I want to bring that consciousness. I want to be the place of dependable consciousness, even in my home. Alignment is about connection. Connection with all that is. And according to Emma Curtis Hopkins, and I said this to you last week, there is no matter. And I remember first reading and studying her and going, She also said there is no death. So I'll ponder that one at a later time. But now I get it. Our metaphysical ancestors, the ones whose shoulders we are standing upon, they had their hands on something. And then we let doubt come in through trying to clean it up and making it more popular. But here's the fact. You are the essence of love, and it is spirit, and you don't have to call it God, but you are the essence of this amazing, bold, ebbing and flowing, energetic body, worthy of all good, in all directions, all the time. All the time. And what I do know is that for me personally, if you want to come up, Clive, for me personally, from this day forward, from January 4th, 2026, I am going to remain more conscious about my impact in every direction that I go, from each of you to all my students, my clients, my family members, even the ones that annoy the living bejesus out of me. Why? Because I want to be the presence of love. And I want to ask you right now you might want to even take those items I gave you just to get present to the varieties of how spirit shows up and demonstrates itself, and hold them. So at home, whatever items you have, get present. And the sound of this drone could not be more perfect for this day. Let us get so present to the presence and allow the sound of this music to disguise or to distance us from doubt, to distance us from our self-judgment. And let us bring ourselves fully present in this moment, fully present. Right here, right now. That we live and breathe the essence of good. That we live and breathe the essence of love. That we know each of us, as the individuation of this one, and as the one collectively, let us know that you and I are a power for possibility. You and I are a power for healing, for transformation, for love. As the thing itself is who we are, let us claim and declare our potency. And the next time we engage another, let us remember that wherever we are, healing happens because we bring the consciousness of love, of acceptance, wherever we are. I know this for each individual here. I know it for everyone at home. I know it for anyone who will ever hear it in the future. There is a power that is so bold. Please embrace it. Please allow it. Please stop being distracted by what you think of as facts. Please stop being distracted by what you think of as reality. Please stop being distracted by what you think of as a diagnosis. Let's come together right now in our breath, in our awareness, and in our presence. And accept the full measure of potency of our being, and turn all of our attention to our heart's desire. Turn our attention to healing. Turn our attention to beauty and potency. Turn our attention to peace. Turn our attention to a calm that washes over the planet. For there is no private good, and wherever you are, there is the presence of good. Let us accept it. Let us take responsibility for it. Let us affirm, and if you will, affirm with me, as within, so without. Let us celebrate that within. Let us bask in the intelligence and the love of it. Feel it as you're listening now. Be not distracted by anything other than this moment, my voice and the music. Move into your I am, claiming that this is the most glorious day of your life, that this is the place of power within you. You are it. And it is stunning. You are stunning. I am stunning. Feel it. Keep feeling it. Keep feeling it. Let it vibrate throughout you. And let that resonance be your only power and your only authority right now. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to say yes to this. I believe in your ability to walk in this reality. And so with a bounty of gratitude, right here, right now, I surrender this word with all my faith and conviction to the love that flows through each of us, to the law that activates this word, and to the very awe of life itself. And so it is.
Powerful morning. Thank you, Reverend Michelle. Thank you, Clive, for that beautiful music. I was reminded during Michelle's talk that of Holmes, who said, "There's nothing to heal, only the truth to reveal," which actually was something I shared with my oncologist a couple of weeks ago. And not to my surprise, he said, I sure wish more people came in here with that knowing. Very important, before people sign off and run away, because I know how much you love the announcements. And Brian, you usually remember the guru who said this. I slept and I dreamt that life was joy. I woke and found that life was service. I served and found that service was joy. That is my way of inviting you to experience the joy of serving in this community. January 25th, the last Sunday of the month, we always have our annual meeting. And that's an opportunity. This is a time where we invite people who want to serve, who want to help build what we have here and help others. It's a wonderful feeling. It's joy. And there are so many opportunities to do that. But if you would like to serve, we always have a spot, usually always, on our leadership council. Please let one of the board members know, myself, Joe, Andy, Edna, who am I leaving out, guys? Ty. You have to speak Japanese to tell Ty, but that's okay. Giovanna and Jessa. But we need to know that in advance. So over the next 2 weeks, please let us know if you're interested in serving on a leadership council. We will not take nominations from the floor because we need to vet people and for that position. So please, if you're interested, let us know, because we've built something great here together, and it is wonderful to be able to continue that. So now is the time for gratitude, and that was a lot of gratitude right there. But I am so grateful for all those who have served. I am so grateful for all those who have helped us financially. And it has been a wonderful experience to see how that has happened with this community in such a beautiful way. And we'll continue to do that, and we'll continue to be able to serve in greater ways. So if you would, in expressing that gratitude, please read along with me as we say our conscious giving affirmation. It is in the chat. I bless this gift that I give today. I give this gift from my heart, and I give it mindfully. May my gift go further to heal, prosper, and bless this center and all who enter. I accept all good that comes as a result of this flow, knowing that it returns to me multiplied abundantly, and so it is. This is going to be, the audacity to awaken, a year of awakening, the conscious evolution, developing ourselves, expressing ourselves, and as our authentic selves. And we're going to put into motion, along with, like I just said, this thing called You. This is the book. When you register, there's a link to where you can get it. I think it's only like $8 now on Amazon. He wrote this in 1948. This particular edition was published in 1997. Probably by Joel, when Joel was only 18 years old. That was under torture, right? Yeah. So join us in that. That's just going to be so great, getting the opportunity to work together and help each other and express and learn and grow. We also have, and it started already for a very prosperous new year. This program is in place. It's not too late to get in on it. You say, well, it's already the 4th. Well, you're going to get all the back information as well that comes with it. So you can register for that and learn about, conscious abundance. And we also are going to have, you met him last year, Reverend Eugene Holden. He is one of the ministers in CSL. And he is going to be producing a class on like self-mastery. But it's going to go with our theme as well, and that's going to start February 9th. It's going to be on Zoom. Remember this book? Years, I don't know how many years ago. You know, it was a while ago. Reverend Michelle did this as a Sunday, several weeks, I guess, where she covered this on a Sunday. But this is going to be a 6-week class where we'll go into it and develop what the concept is, develop our understanding what the concept is of the big leap and I forget what he calls it, the level of genius or whatever it is. Stepping into the zone of genius. I know you all think you're there already, but come on, you know, be a little open here. So we have all these things coming up in ways to grow and evolve, and to do it together is just going to be fantastic. What else do we have? That's it. I'm done. And you're all relieved. So is there more?
There might be.
All right, let's go with Clive. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for my life, Spirit, thank you for my life. Thank you for my life, Spirit, thank you for my life. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful life. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful life. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful life. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful life. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day.
At the Center for Spiritual Living North Jersey, we believe in empowering individuals to discover their inner strength and their connection to divine life. Through our supportive community, transformative workshops, and uplifting services, we provide a safe space for personal growth and spiritual exploration. Whether you're seeking clarity, healing, or a deeper understanding of life's mysteries, our center offers practical tools and timeless wisdom to help you thrive. Join us in creating a more diverse, compassionate, and kind world. Your world, the way you want to create it.